5 things I love about living in Millbrae, California. Okay. Most people skip Millbrae. They go straight to Burlingame, Palo Alto, or San Mateo. And that's exactly why people do choose Millbrae are winning right now. Millbrae sits at the sweet spot that most nobody talk about. Walkable downtown, top-tier transit, strong schools, and a real community feel that is close to San Francisco. And it does all of this at a price that still makes sense in 2026. If Millbrae has not been on your radar yet, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Decent Kai, your Bay Area real estate guide. Today, I'm breaking down 5 things I genuinely love about Millbrae and why I think it is one of the most underrated cities on the entire peninsula. If this is your first time here, hit the subscribe. I post every week to help people make smarter moves in this market. Let's get into it. The transit setup here is almost unfair. Let me start with one thing that makes Millbrae genuinely different from almost every other peninsula cities. The transit access is exceptional. Millbrae is the only city in the entire Bay Area where BART and Caltrain shares the same station. That means you can get to downtown San Francisco in about 30 minutes on BART, or head south towards San Jose and the Silicon Valley on Caltrain, all from one central spot. According to the Bay Area Metropolitan Transportation Commission, this intermodal connection is one of the most strategic, important in the regional network. Even growing up here and going to Mills High School, I remember how connected Millbrae always felt to the rest of the Bay Area. That convenience is still one of the biggest advantages of living here today. And SFO is literally 3 minutes away by BART. If you are traveling for work, that alone changes your quality of life in a real way. You're not dealing with long ride shares or expensive parking. You live close to the airport, but you do not hear the planes the way people expect. The city is better buffered than most assumed. For buyers or renters who work in tech, finance, or biotech, spread across the peninsula, Millbrae positions you to reach near any major job hub without owning 2 cars or committing to one direction. Now, transit is just one layer. The part that surprises most newcomers is what daily life actually feels once you get here. Let me show you what I mean. Thinking about relocating to the San Francisco Bay Area? Well, I got just a thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research, and I've linked it down below. From top employers, the best hospitals, and a boatload of other things that you will need to know before making the move, the best part about this guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard me right, 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. Hope that helps. Downtown Millbrae is a hidden gem for food. This one I feel personally. The dining scene in downtown Millbrae punches way above its size because of the large Asian American community here, particularly Chinese families who have lived in Millbrae for decades. The food options are outstanding. You have dim sum restaurants that locals will tell you rival any Richmond district of San Francisco. There are noodle shops, boba tea spots, and family-run bakeries all within a short walk of the Millbrae BART station. You know, one of my favorite spots, couple spots I really like, are the HL Peninsula, the Kitchen, Tai Wu, and there's varieties of different dim sum restaurants that the locals really enjoy, and we know people come from other areas of the Bay just to enjoy their nice dim sum lunch during the weekend. According to Yelp data, Millbrae consistently ranks among the top small cities in San Mateo County for restaurant density relative to population. That is not a coincidence. It reflects a community that genuinely values food culture, and that energy is something that you feel when you walk downtown on the weekend mornings. For anyone coming from a city like Hong Kong, Taipei, or Guangzhou, Millbrae will feel surprisingly familiar in the best way. The food and transit make everyday life smooth, but there is something deeper that keeps families rooted here for generations. And that is the next thing I wanted to talk about. Here's what I want you to notice so far. Millbrae is not trying to be San Francisco. It's not trying to be Palo Alto. It is its own thing. And the people who figure that out early are the ones who end up staying for 10, 20, sometimes even 3 decades. The transit access puts the whole Bay Area within reach. The food scene gives you genuine community and culture on your block. And we have not even gotten to the schools yet, or the neighborhoods, or the market condition that still makes the city accessible for serious buyers. If you're planning to move to the Peninsula and you want a real breakdown of the rest of the best communities and neighborhoods, schools ratings, and lifestyle details, I put together a free San Francisco Bay Area relocation guide with all of that. The link is in the description. Download it and use it as your foundation. Now, let's keep going, because the next 3 things are where it really gets interesting. The schools will surprise you. For families, this one matters a lot. Millbrae is served by the Millbrae Elementary School District and Mills High School, which is part of the San Mateo Unified High School District. According to Grade School's data, Mills High School consistently earned one of the highest ratings with strong scores in college readiness and academic performance. This one is really personal for me because I actually went to Mills High School here in Millbrae. And now, years later, being involved with organizations like Millbrae Education Foundation and local youth sports programs, Lions Clubs, I get to see firsthand how connected and supportive this community really is for families. A small district size also means more community involvement. Parents here are engaged. The school culture tends to be tighter and more personal than what you find in a larger district on the peninsula. For families moving from a country, where school quality and community feel are both priorities, Millbrae delivers on both. Schools are a major driver for family buyers, but the next thing I love about Millbrae is more about the feel of the place itself. It still has a real neighborhood feel. This is harder to put into numbers, but it is real. Millbrae is a small city, about 23,000 residents according to the US Census Bureau, and it feels like one. People recognize each other. There are community events, local farmer markets, and a downtown that is built for walking, not just driving through. The housing stock is mostly single-family homes with good lot size, which is becoming rare on the peninsula. You are not stacked on top of your neighbors. You have a yard, you have space, and because the city is bordered by the hills to the west and the bay to the east, the layout is compact in a way that keeps the community feeling close. For buyers coming from dense urban environments who want to slow down without leaving the Bay Area ecosystem, Millbrae hits the balance better than most cities in this price range. And that brings me to the last thing I want to talk about, which ties everything together. Hey guys, it's Decent. As much as I love making these videos, there's one more thing I love even more, and that's helping families and people from all over the US and the world making the move to the San Francisco Bay Area. I've helped countless families making the move, so whether you're coming next week, next month, or even next year, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is right here on the screen and linked in the description in case you missed the on-screen pop-up. I look forward to helping you and your family making the move to San Francisco Bay Area. The value is still there if you move now. Here's the honest market picture. According to Redfin, the median home prices in Millbrae as of early 2026 sits notably below neighboring Burlingame, even though both cities share similar transit access, school quality, and community feel. The gap exists partly because Millbrae is less known, and partly because the branding of some neighbor cities still carry more name recognition. According to Zillow research, Peninsula inventory remains tight across all San Mateo County. And the city with strong transit score and walkable downtown are showing consistent year-over-year appreciation. Millbrae fits our profile clearly. This is not about timing the market perfectly. This is about identifying a city that has real fundamentals and that is still priced as if most buyers have not fully noticed yet. I've had buyers come into the peninsula, focus on Burlingame at first, then discover they could get more space and still keep the same overall lifestyle in Millbrae. So, to recap the 5 things I love about living in Millbrae, the transit access is genuinely hard to match. The food scene is outstanding and culturally rich. The schools are strong and the community is involved. The neighborhood feel is real and human. and the value is still there for buyers who are paying attention right now. Millbrae is not a compromise. For the right buyer, it's actually the answer. If you're thinking about making a move to the Peninsula and you want someone or a team who knows the market very well and will give you straight answers, reach out. My contact is in the description. I'm happy to talk through your situation. Also, do not forget to grab a free Bay Area relocation guide below. It covers the best neighborhoods, school details, and everything you need to know and feel ready before you start your search. And if you want to keep learning about Bay Area market, watch this video next. I think it will give you a lot of useful content. See you there.